There's a reason to everything. Sometimes the reasons don't make sense, but we accept them anyways. I've had to listen to many reasons and excuses without questioning them, but then I stopped, because that's not how I wanted to live. My life has always been a train wreck. My father passed away, and right after that, my mother married my uncle. The reason I got for that was I needed a father figure in my life, and he was the only one there. That was the time I had had enough and told myself I'd take no more of this from anyone. That's when I started acting out. I'd always try to cockblock the two of them, mess with their lives as much as I could. I mean, they were the ones who had messed with my life first. I remember the time I'd played It's Okay to Be Gay on a boombox at 4 in the morning right outside their bedroom window. And the time I tried to run over my uncle by accident with my car. He ran away before I could. But things took a turn for the worst when I started seeing it. I started seeing my father from the corner of my eyes, in empty rooms, in reflections, etc. It was unnerving, and when I told my mother, she wasted no time in dragging me to a psychologist. I think she was a psychologist. I wasn't sure. I was just happy that I got to spend time with my mother. The place we went to was more of a clinic, and there were only 2 other people in the waiting room. I'd sat down across from them, a man and a woman. They did start up a conversation with me, and I had learned a lot from what they said. The man told me stories of his life, stories that seemed untrue and impossible. I even told him that, but all he replied with was, "Most men, they'll want to tell you a story straight through. It won't be complicated, but it won't be interesting either." The woman had told me she was there because she tried to commit suicide to join her brother, who her relatives would not allow a proper burial. I asked her why she wanted to join him, and all she said was, "It's simple. He was my brother. I loved him. If he's not allowed peace, then I shouldn't be either." By the time it was my turn, I had thought through their words and understood the stories of their lives. The man, I learned his name was Edward, had wanted to make his own path and had not been scared of life. The woman, Antigone, stood up for what she believed in. The psychologist told my mother I was going through depression and mood swings that resulted in me rebelling and being impulsive. They wanted to fix me, but there was nothing to fix. That was who I was, who I am. And if they did not want to accept that, well, then it wasn't my problem. Okay, the murderous tendencies were a bit of a problem, but I could try to fix that part. Maybe.